This is 5 After the Hour by Les Weinrott. Begin with strings, add brass and woodwinds. Now the harp and percussion, for this is the theme. Play the original compositions of Frank Smith. Play them under the baton of Caesar Petrillo, for the time is 5 after the hour. The play, Amid the Blaze of Noon. This is a play about a soldier. It takes its title from 3 lines written by the poet Milton. The lines are on the subject of blindness. Oh, dark, 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 amid the blaze of noon, irrevocably dark, total eclipse, without all hope of day. This soldier is blind. Blind. Close your eyes. Now, press your hands tightly across them. Tighter. 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 Now, try to open your eyes. Try to see. This soldier is blind. He has just returned from the wars. This is the ship that has brought him back.
Well, Doug, there she is.
How does she look, Squirrel? Tell me how she looks.
Beautiful, Doug, beautiful. An all woman. Tons and tons of pure woman. Been away all these years, and she's still carrying the torch.
Home, sweet home.
Hey, there's some writing on the base. I can't make it out. I knew these binoculars were phony when I bought them in Tobruk.
Give me your tired, your poor, your huddled masses yearning to be free. I can see it.
You can what?
In my mind's eye, Horatio, in my mind's eye. Give me your tired, your poor, your huddled masses yearning to be free. The wretched refuse at your teeming shore. And send these, the homeless, tempest-tossed to me. I lift my lamp beside the golden door.
Oh, very nice.
Intended as a welcome mat for refugees.
Well, it ain't bad for G.I. Joes. Huddled masses yearning to be free. That's us.
Yeah.
And when we get that little thumbprint on copy number 10 of that little white paper, you and I will be free.
Send these, the homeless, tempest-tossed to me. Hello, homeless.
Hello, tempest-tossed.
Don't worry, Squirrel. As long as I've got a home, you've got a home.
I know it, Doug. And as long as I've got eyes, you've got eyes.
This is a friendship born of war, born of blood and sweat and tears. Doug, the sightless one, was once a painter of pictures, and Mike, the homeless one, was once just what he is now, a lazy dreamer of dreams. And pretty soon the day came for Mike.
Let's have your other thumb.
Yes, sir.
In the ink. That's it. Now press it here, and here, and here, and here, and here, 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 and here.
This is it?
This is it, Lieutenant. Mister.
Mister. Mister. Mister? Mister. Mister.
And the day came for Doug, a little later for Doug, because he had to learn things. He had to learn to walk as if he were newborn.
That's it. That's it. That's fine.
He learned to walk upstairs.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
And down.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
He learned to avoid the commonplace hazards of chairs and doors and curbs and overhanging boughs. He learned sight through sound and touch and smell and taste, and his fingers became his eyes. Through his fingers, he learned to read.
The apple fell from the tree. Good. Good.
He learned to type.
Now is the time for all good men to come to the aid of the party.
He learned to sew, to weave. He learned to fix. He learned again to work the potter's wheel, to mold in clay as he had done in his student years. And he learned that he owned a sixth sense, an intuitive understanding that is denied to those of us with eyes. His step became surer. And soon he read with ease.
Cowards die many times before their death. The valiant never taste of death but once.
And with increasing confidence, he found he could do many things he'd always done, like a melody or two on the piano. He even began to dabble a bit with brush and palette. And though he knew the work was poor, a great resolve was born within him. And he said,
I'll paint again. I'll paint again.
And finally, the day came for Doug.
Lieutenant, I can honestly say that never in my experience as a teacher has anyone progressed so far in so short a time.
Thank you, Colonel.
I know you'll make good. I've never had as much confidence in anyone as I have in you. Of course, it isn't going to be easy.
I know.
To an artist making his mark as you were, it must be a great blow to know that you'll never paint again. But there are so many other
Pardon me,
things.
Colonel, but I am going to paint again.
As a hobby, of course, but you will
As a livelihood, sir. As a career. If Beethoven wrote music that he couldn't hear when he couldn't hear a note, well, I have some wonderful memories I can hope to put on canvas.
Wonderful. Wonderful.
And why not?
No reason. The feeling is strong enough. It will move the world. Your escort's waiting just outside. Goodbye, Lieutenant, and Godspeed.
Well, here we are, Mike. How do you like it?
Not bad. Not bad at all.
Homeless, this is your home.
Well, looks pretty good to me. Oh, watch out, Doug. Over to your right. There's
A green leather wing chair, I know.
Huh?
And straight ahead of us, there's a wood-burning fireplace. Right?
Right.
To the left, a leather sofa with a Duncan 5 coffee table in front of it. Right?
Hey, who's the eyes here, you or me?
In this place, I am. Boy, I can see every nook, cranny, paint stain, and speck of dust in the place. Just as clear as if I...
I know.
What do you think of the skylight?
Must be a 12-footer.
And the view?
Oh, gorgeous. Hey, look at that water. Clear, cool.
Yeah, it's turquoise at this time of day.
Yeah. This is a terrific retreat, Doug. I can see why a guy'd want to come here to paint. When you going to tell Eileen?
Not until I'm sure. The minute old Mueller puts an okay on just one of my pictures, she'll get a letter. But not before. She's the reason why I want to paint, Mike. She's the reason why I've got to paint.
And if Mueller says no?
She'll never hear from me again.
But look, Doug, here's the thing.
Hold it. There's someone else in this room. Hello?
Hello, Doug.
Eileen.
Door was open, and I...
Eileen. I didn't want you to... How did you know I was here?
Mueller. Oh, Doug.
Well, if you'll excuse me...
No, Mike, wait. Eileen, this is Michael Gray, Squirrel for short.
How do you do?
Mike's my eyes for the time being. Mike, this is Miss Bartlett, my fiancée.
Doug, it's been so long. All that time you were missing, and then later when we thought you were...
I know.
I didn't know what to do. It was months before we heard. Doug, I hadn't any idea you needed me so.
Needed you?
You didn't write that you were... that you were this way. I feel as if... perhaps I could have...
What are you trying to say?
Doug, I'm married.
Not bad. Not bad at all.
Mike, I didn't hear you come in.
Brother, I've got you the most ration, pointless dinner you've ever had. Eggs, 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 and more eggs. Tonight we'll have them boiled, broiled, fried, and mashed, and as omelet for dessert.
Great.
What you been doing? Painting?
There it is on the easel. How do you like it?
Well, how do I know till I turn on the light? How you can sit here and paint in the... Oh. Sorry, Doug.
How do you like it?
Mm-hmm. Good. That's good.
You really think so, Mike? You think it even begins to compare with the old ones on the wall?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Of course, I don't know what it is, but that probably means it's great. Doug.
Yes, Squirrel?
You still set on going through with it?
Mm-hmm. Still.
Even now that
Still, more than before. I've got to paint, Squirrel, or... I've got to paint. Well, Mueller?
Good. How long has it been now? 6 months?
6 months.
Mm-hmm. Good. That is to say, yes, good. Mm-hmm.
You wouldn't kid an old friend?
Why should I do that?
Answering a question with a question. Bad sign. Mueller, look me in the eyes and say there's hope.
You want it from the heart?
I want it from the heart.
there is no hope. None. Not the slightest.
Thanks. I guess I knew it all the time. Play games because... So it's dark amid the blaze of noon.
What?
Irrevocably dark. Total eclipse. Without all hope of day. Well, where do we go from here?
I told you a long time ago where we go from here. But no, suddenly you know better than Mueller.
Nobody knows better than Mueller. I've always agreed with you on that. You're always right.
Hmm?
Yeah, but even when you sent Eileen. Oh, it was for the best. It had to be that way. For her.
For you. For you.
I know.
Well?
I won't admit it's gone. My eyes, my girl, my work. What's left? I won't admit they're all gone.
But they are. That is the past.
What's left?
You.
Little voice screaming in the dark.
Come out of the dark. Lead yourself.
How?
I told you how.
Pottery. I can't. You can't ask me to do that. I'm an artist. Urns for sale. Help the blind. Why not apples on the street corner? Apples. The fruit of victory.
Listen to me, Doug. Not pottery, heads. Clay, plaster, stone, bronze, marble, who knows what. Something you can feel with your fingers.
Clay.
All right, clay. Look. Here and here. Heads you did in clay for me when you were only starting, and they were good. Why can't they still be good? Why must you be pig-headed? Why?
Clay.
God made man from a shapeless mass of clay. Not to be able to see my boy's fat, but not to want to see. That is much worse.
What are you doing?
Here's your hat. Here's your cane. Come with me. Tell him, Cathy. Tell him what I said is true.
It's true, all right. Every object in this studio was done by my students. None of them has sight.
Very interesting.
And lots of them have sold.
Bought good prices, too.
Yes, this one's rather good.
See there? You can tell just by touching it. You've had good training. You've come far.
Proportions good. Just a head from memory, of course. No particular likeness.
Oh, of course it's a likeness.
Tell him, Cathy. I have no more breath.
All the work is done from models. Here, give me your hand. Now place your fingers lightly on my cheek. That's right. Now trace the hollows of the eyes, the nose, lips, chin. Don't you think you could memorize the structure, the proportions?
Yes. Yes, I believe perhaps I could.
Yes, I believe perhaps I could.
What do you think of this one?
This one? Oh. Good. Very good. More professional than the rest. Oh, yeah, much more.
Thank you.
Huh? I beg your pardon?
You've made a compliment for the pretty teacher, Doug. That one she made herself.
Oh. Well, then the old saying is wrong.
The old saying?
Well, I always heard it said, those who can, do. Those who can't, teach.
Oh.
Oh?
Oh, apologies, Mueller. There are exceptions, of course.
That's better.
So the teacher is better than the class, eh? But of course, why not? It's different for you.
Not really. I'm blind too, you know.
Doug, it's good. It's good.
Okay, Squirrel?
Isn't it, Cat?
Yes, it's good.
In fact, it's great. I mean, it looks like me. Doesn't it, Cat?
Mm-hmm. Lear and all.
All right, it looks like you and we lost a sale. Who'd be crazy enough to buy it?
Oh, lots of people. My head would look swell on the top of a totem pole.
What do you think it's on?
Okay. Enough's enough. Well, I'm off.
True confession if I ever heard one.
Off to pick up Mueller. If the jalopy will start. It's a pretty cold winter out, you know. Or wouldn't you two know?
In here it's spring.
Spring everlasting.
Well, I wouldn't know about that. I've never been in love. See you geniuses in a couple of minutes. With a little surprise, I hope.
He's right, though, Doug. The likeness is remarkable. And your work is taking on expression, too. And character. Mueller says the one of me is perfect.
Because the model's perfect.
Doug, you're wonderful.
You're a miracle. Kathy, you've given me a whole new world. Brighter than the one I used to see when I had eyes.
Having eyes and seeing aren't the same thing. People don't see just because their eyes are open. Not when their sense is shut.
Yeah. Maybe I'm seeing now for the first time. When they told me that I'd never see the sun again, I thought my life was through.
I never have seen the sun. I don't miss it.
Kathy, you are the sun.
Very pretty. Very pretty indeed.
I mean it. From my heart.
Just on a chance, you're not making love to me.
I am. Just on a chance. And, by the way, how is the chance?
Rather good, I'd say.
Kathy.
Shh. Strangers within the gates.
Age before beauty, as the saying goes.
No, never mind that. We'll just wipe you.
Well, geniuses, here's my surprise. Step forward, Mr. Mueller. Friend, teacher, guiding star, and fairy godfather.
Mueller, he's no surprise.
No. The surprise is this check. For cut his head, $100.
Yankee dollars.
Doug.
For a face like that, a pittance.
Face? What sold it was the eyes. The expression, as if those eyes could see.
As if they can't.
Thank you, Mueller. Now, my surprise. Step forward, Kathy. Friend, teacher, guiding star, and wife.
Why?
Wife.
To be.
Children, bless you both. See the blush on Kathy's cheek.
It's not a blush.
No, Mueller. It's not a blush. Behold, the blaze of noon.
This is CBS, the Columbia Broadcasting System.